Yo, Tester's coming out today. New package.
I might be down later.
Later?
Look, I'll catch you around the way, all right?
Wallace, man, you can't just lay up in here.
7, right?
D been asking about shit.
So what?
I've been telling him you sick, but you know he ain't gonna let me carry that too much longer.
Now look, I'll be down later, sometime.
Nah, man, Tester's gonna be out.
Look, man, fuck the testers, all right? Fuck the testers, fuck D, fuck all of that shit. Just let me hold $10 and I'll give it back to you by Friday.
How? D ain't gonna pay you for not working.
Look, you gonna let me hold 10 or not? Hey?
Now, some people would consider Malik Poot Carr as soft, breakable. But you know what? He quiet. He laid back. He don't really get into too much, but he always there when you need him. The best right-hand man, that's who he is. Always down to blast them pistols. You know what? The only time I think he ran is when his boy Bodie was getting his dome blew off. I ain't gonna lie, I would have been out that bitch too, for real. But if you know anything about The Wire, you know this came out in the early 2000s. Back then, you had to be outside. You had to be showing that you was about something. Even before that, in the 90s, that's what put the gears into motion. In the 80s, with the crack epidemic, is what really kicked everything off. Just about everybody got a fiend in their family, whether it's your mama, your uncle, your grandma, your cousin. If you was African American per se, back in that time, it was all type of demons roaming the streets. But back to Malik Poot Carr. It was a lot of demons roaming the streets. It still is. But it's a lot of great right-hand mans. Check this out. Malik Poot Carr is a character from The Wire, an HBO television series. He is a young drug dealer working for the Barksdale organization. Played by actor Trey Chaney, Poot starts as a low-level dealer and eventually rises through the ranks. Unlike many of his peers, he is one of the few characters who managed to survive the violent drug trade, eventually leaving the game, working a regular job. Poot is known for his laid-back attitude, sense of humor, and ability to adapt. While he is involved in the brutality of the drug trade, he is not as ruthless as some of his counterparts, like Weebay, Marlowe, or even Bodie. His character serves as a contrast to others who meet tragic ends, showing that some can escape the cycle of crime, though not without consequences. Poot Carr is a fascinating character because he represents the survival and adaptation in the brutal world of Baltimore's drug trade. While many of his peers meet violent ends, Poot manages to navigate the game and ultimately escape it. I truly resonate with this character because he represents me as well, and a whole lot of other youth out here that was lost or is lost. He represents us all. We all been through all those struggles. Being laid back, having to be tough, having to fall back, having to be a soldier, having to be loyal. You go through all those different learning points.
Yo, what's up? What you got? Family affair, 2 for 1, you up? Nah, not me.
Now, if Poot was a real life character, He would be the essence of, we should say, greatness. He's the perfect candidate for, oh, you don't gotta be tough to get out the hood. You don't gotta be tough to survive. You don't gotta be hardcore. That's proof right there. It's a lot of guys just like him that make it out. Poot starts off as a young dealer working under the D'Angelo Barksdale in the Barksdale organization. Alongside Wallace and Bodie, he sells drugs at a low-rise housing project known as the Pit. Unlike Wallace, who becomes disillusioned with the drug trade, Poot is content with the life and doesn't show deep moral struggles. After Wallace becomes a liability to the organization, Poot warns him to be cautious, but ultimately does nothing to stop his murder. He is present when Bodie kills Wallace, showing some hesitation, but ultimately following orders. This moment marks a key turning point, highlights his survival instincts. He knows better than to defy the chain of command.
Yeah. Do the chair know we gonna look like some punk ass bitches out there?
What the fuck are our punk ass?
Yo, Frank.
What?
Frank, Poot did have the floor,
Shut
man.
the fuck up, man. This nigga too ignorant to have the fucking floor. Y'all niggas need to start looking at the world in a new fucking light. Start thinking about this shit like some grown fucking men. Not some niggas off the fucking corner, you heard me?
With the Barksdale crew facing internal challenges, Poot remains involved in a drug trade, working closely with Bodie. As the organization restructures, Poot continues to be a reliable and sufficient drug dealer.
My mom used to bring me in here. Used to go to this place called Fruit Fantasy.
Like orange soda, some shit like that?
Nah, this shit was fresh. My mom used to put Mad Bacardi in her though.
It wasn't much she didn't pour it into.
You man, saying talking about your mom like you still a kid.
Well, I got the thinking on it. Your ass ain't got to be hard all the goddamn time either.
Soft link, break the chain. What are you? A boy or a man?
I'm a man. So what we gonna do, man? Go have some fun?
Poot becomes more of a leader in season 3, overseeing drug operations alongside Bodie. When the Barksdale organization is weakened due to Avon Barksdale's war with Marlo Stanfield, Poot remains loyal, but is also practical. He understands that the change in power dynamics and adapts accordingly. One of Poot's most notable moments in the earlier seasons is the death of Bodie's crew member Rico at the hands of Marlo's enforcer, Chris Partlow. This foreshadows the eventual takeover by Marlo and the Stansfield organization.
Yo, check this Poot. Young man let us play and shit.
Man, you's a weak ass nigga, man. You should have stayed down in the country, man.
Yo, I'm a nigga, yo.
You fucking brought this on yourself, man.
We boys.
You brought this on yourself.
You ain't gotta be like this, yo.
Do it, goddammit, if you gonna...
After Avon's arrest and the collapse of the Barksdale organization, Poot starts working under Bodie, who now operates independently. However, Marlowe's growing dominance becomes a problem. When Bodie tries to resist Marlowe's control, Poot warns him that it's dangerous to stand against the new regime.
Yo, Bodie. Yo, Bodie. Yo, Bodie, you better run, yo. Yo, this is my corner. I ain't running nowhere.
When Bodie is eventually executed by Marlowe's enforcers, Poot is left alone, recognizing that the street game is not what it used to be.
Come on, man.
By the final season, Poot is one of the few surviving members of the original crew. Unlike many others who either die or get imprisoned, he leaves the drug trade and finds a job at a shoe store. His final appearance in the series is a brief but powerful one. Dookie, a young boy who has been pulled into the streets, runs into Poot and asks for money. Poot advises him to get out the game while he still can, showing that he has truly moved on. His ability to walk away from the drug trade is rare in The Wire and serves as a contrast to so many other characters who never escape. This includes in real life as well.
I remember you. Yeah, I just got tired, you know. Shit got old. So I guess you need to bang a while longer, then come back, see if we got something.
Survival instincts. Unlike Wallace, who couldn't handle the realities of the drug trade, and Bodie, who refused to bow to Marlowe, Poot adapts and ultimately walks away. Lack of ambition for power. Poot never seeks leadership or control. He is content to do his job and stay alive. Contrast with other characters. While many characters in The Wire meet tragic fates, Poot's exit is one of the few examples of someone making it out relatively unscathed.
Look at me.
In the words of E.N.T, catch you next time.